So I am loving the new camos that Treyarch and Activision have implemented into Black Ops 2. They just look so different, so unusual, but they look awesome. I love to see the Kawaii camo on my Black Ops 2 guns. I love to see the bacon camo on my guns. It just looks so awesome and so different. I mean, you don't normally see pink camos with anime bunnies or whatever they are on my gun. And you don't normally see bacon camo on a gun either. And it's so unusual, but such a great idea. And it just got me thinking of different camo ideas that Activision and Treyarch could implement into the next camo DLC if they were ever to include another camo DLC, because it was just a great idea and such a different idea, because we haven't seen a camo DLC in a Call of Duty before, and I would really like to see another one because I thought it worked out great. The camos look awesome. All of them look great. I only got the Kawaii and bacon camo because I only really want to get two, but all of them looked amazing. And it just got me thinking of different ideas that they could do. So I'm going to include pictures of my ideas of camos that they could implement in a Black Ops 2. And the first idea that I had that they could implement, I would call space. So just think of your normal space picture with the purple, blue, and black background with white and yellow stars shining in the sky. I think it would look really awesome on your gun. I could see it now. That would probably be my favorite camo of all time in Call of Duty if they had a space camo. It would look so awesome. So the next idea I had, I would call Native American. So just think of your normal Native American tribe pattern with different colors ranging from whatever you wanted, and just think of a normal pattern on your Call of Duty gun. I think it could work out very well if they implemented this into a camo DLC. So that I would call Native American. The next idea I had would look similar to the Kawaii camo, but I would call it Candy Lollipop. So the Kawaii camo has a pink base and has anime characters like bunnies or panda bears or whatever they are, but instead of anime characters, anime animals, why not have lollipops? Why not have different sugary candies? Why not have cupcakes on there? Just add whatever your sugar tooth can think of onto a Call of Duty gun. I think it would look really tasty and pretty cool, kind of girly, but I mean, they added the Kawaii camo. Why not add a candy lollipop onto a Black Ops 2 DLC gun camo? So the next idea I had is kind of controversial, and you'll see why. But the next idea I had, I would call comic book. So just think of your normal comic strip with like Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. Just think of that, and now think of it on a gun. So the reason why it's kind of controversial is because Treyarch doesn't own the Spider-Man character. They don't own the Batman character. They don't own any of the superheroes that you know and love. So I don't know how they would make it work as terms of adding it as a camo. Maybe they can make their own superhero. Maybe they can just design their own comic strip. I don't know, but I think it would look kind of cool to see a comic strip on a Black Ops 2 gun. That's what I love about Treyarch. They can think of so many different crazy ideas but make it work. So that I would call a comic book. And the next idea I had, and I'm kind of surprised they didn't already add this into a camo idea, I would call Rasta. So just think of your normal Jamaican Rasta colors, red, yellow, and green. Now, I don't know how they would make it into a camo. Maybe they can just make one swipe down the gun with the red, yellow, and green color. Maybe they can have different kind of Rasta designs. I'm surprised they didn't already add this into a camo, because Rasta, it's really popular as terms of clothing and design. I mean, it's so simple, but the colors really work together very well. And it's just really cool and really popular. So I wouldn't be surprised if they added Rasta as terms of a camo in Black Ops 2. And the next idea I had is kind of similar to the money camo idea that they just added, and I would call this camo Irish. So just think of your normal St. Patrick's Day Irish 4-leaf clover. Just think of 4-leaf clovers, leprechauns, gold, green, everywhere. Maybe this camo can have like a green base with golden 4-leaf clovers, maybe some leprechaun hats on it. You know how the money camo in Black Ops 2 had the money signs? Maybe instead of those, add some 4-leaf clovers, some leprechaun hats. Just think of your normal St. Patrick's Day festivities on your Black Ops 2 gun. So the next idea that I think a lot of people also suggested if they were to ever add into another Black Ops 2 DLC would be rainbow camo. So same with the Rasta. It's really colorful, and I don't know how they would do it. Maybe just have one swipe down the middle of a rainbow on your gun. Maybe they can have different rainbow designs. Just your normal red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple colors on your gun. I think it would look really cool, really colorful. That's the thing about the camos here with Call of Duty. You got to make the guns look colorful, good, and something that just people really do like. So I think rainbow would really make the guns here in Black Ops 2 really colorful. If they can make Kawaii or just any kind of other guns really colorful, I think they could add a rainbow color. So the second to last idea that I had, I would call tropical. So this one's kind of hard to imagine on a Black Ops 2 gun. Just think of your normal Hawaii picture with palm trees and the white glistening sand and waves crashing down. Maybe have a few coconuts in those palm trees. It's kind of hard to imagine that on a gun, but what I'm thinking of is maybe they can have a white sand base on the gun. Maybe have some palm trees with coconuts on them just popping out. I think it would look really amazing, but tough to make into a camo, but I think Treyarch can do it. And the last idea I had, I would call hearts. So just think of your normal red, pink, and white Valentine's Day hearts. Now picture that on a camo for Black Ops 2. It would kind of look like the Kawaii camo again, but instead of the anime animals, they would have hearts. So let me know what you think of my ideas, and maybe suggest some of your own and what you would like to see. So my name is BroUwack, and I am signing off for tonight.